Ever since I was young, I was known as a climber. My parents used to call me a mountain goat. But by far the biggest mountain I've ever had to climb is the mountain of discipleship. Since I was young, I wanted to live for God. But when I tried, I always messed up. Whatever it was I was doing, it didn't seem to be enough. Then one day my mother asked if I wanted to study the Bible. Outside I was like, yeah, sure, why not? On the inside I was ecstatic, but a little wary. I didn't know what to do, or where to start. Thankfully, my mom got things rolling for me and hooked me up with Keith Davis. That was a step towards a climb that would change my life. The next step was much harder, trying to follow the Bible and fight sin. After a year and a half of studying, I was still nervous. I didn't want to say yes to Jesus just to go back into the world later. If I made this commitment to follow him, it needed to be for a lifetime. That was the hardest step in my life. Not a step up to the next level. Quite the opposite. A step down. A straight plunge into the life of Jesus. A great drop that I wanted to be sure what was at the bottom. I had ascended to this level, and now it was time for the plunge. I wanted to know the variables. What could happen to me? Would I make it? What if? What if? What if? Over and over in my mind. It was only when I realized that some things are out of my control that I was ready to take the plunge. No matter how much I wanted or studied, I could never go higher. Every mountain has its peak after all, and I had reached mine. Would I go for God or climb back down in defeat? I went for God, and I'm so glad I did. It's the best decision I've ever made. That is the hardest part, not the climb, but the leap of faith. That is why I climb my mountains of faith, and I have new mountains to climb daily, and I will climb this mountain with faith. My hope is that one day you reach your mountain's peak.
And I hope when that day comes, you'll take the plunge with me.